Hello and welcome back to SMT5. So we are potentially back in real Tokyo. We're not entirely sure what's going on right now, but I'm sure that we're going to be told very soon, potentially in a giant lore dump. But before we get into that, there is some housekeeping to do. I bought some DLC. We have the Return of the True Demon King DLC, and then we have the, I think it's 3 subquest DLCs now on. I didn't buy the Miyatama DLC, so we're not going to have the extra XP from that. Because I felt like it might ruin the pacing of the game, because it actually seems fairly alright right now. But what's interesting about this DLC is that it adds in some bosses which it recommends you fight about halfway through the game, and then one boss which you fight in the post-game, so that sounds like that's going to be a lot of fun a little bit later. But I thought I should let you know that that's all enabled, so if you happen to know when it triggers, please let me know so that, you know, if I've wandered past it, we go back and do it. Anyway, now we've got that sorted, I think it's time for us to go and, well, get some lore. So, hello you two. What's going on? You decided to go to the meeting room where Tao was waiting.
Now, where do I start?
Well, there are many places you could start. Where were we? Like, you know, mere moments ago. Why did we merge with Awagami? Why are demons trying to kill everybody? There are many questions that you could start with. You know, well, how about you just, you know, choose where to start and we'll just go from there.
I guess I should start with me. To put it plainly, I've had spiritual powers ever since I was little. Everyone at Bethel calls me the Saint.
Okay, no need to brag.
Bethel, Japan lost a lot of its strength in a battle many years ago. So these days, even students like me are helping out.
It's the same for me too. But never mind that. Is Tokyo still okay? Not long ago, we were in what looked like ruins, and they were crawling with demons. It was almost as if the city had been destroyed.
If I told you the Tokyo you'd been living in this whole time was a lie, would you believe me?
Probably, yeah. You know what? I think on the whole, I'd probably believe you given what we just saw.
Huh?
18 years ago, something happened in the Chiyoda ward of Tokyo that suddenly erased the city from the rest of Japan. Its population of over 10 million people was wiped out in a matter of minutes, lost to the netherworld.
What are you talking about, Isonokami? We've been living in Tokyo as far as I can tell. You want to try explaining that?
Wait a second. Did she say 18 years ago? You know what came out 18 years ago? SMT3. This seems like an awful coincidence, if it is a coincidence, that they would happen to have a game that was set 18 years ago and then say the events of this game, like, were triggered by something that happened 18 years ago. That's a pretty big coincidence. Do you think that perhaps they are taking one of the endings of SMT3 to be, like, canon? To be where they're moving on from? Interesting. Keep going.
The Tokyo you're referring to is an act of God. Through his miracle, Tokyo and its people were perfectly recreated. No one suspected a thing.
Okay, so what this sounds like to me is this sounds like the neutral ending of SMT3. Minor spoilers. But there is an ending of SMT3 where you basically just say, I'm going to put everything back the way it was, right? So, if you've done that, then that would imply that that was an act of God, because that's who you got to do it. So, maybe this is a direct this is a direct sequel from SMT3? That would be interesting.
You mean everything up until now? It's all been fake?
Yeah, that too.
As I said, the real Tokyo was destroyed 18 years ago. You saw it when you slipped into the netherworld.
That's impossible.
The real Tokyo has been completely overrun by demons. As if one Tokyo wasn't enough, the demons now covet the other, and all for our souls.
Though we are few, that is what the Bethel Japanese branch fights to protect. I hope the Saint has cleared things up for you. Apologies for dragging you into this.
Hey, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
He looks a lot like Origami.
My name is Koshimizu. I'm in charge here, in addition to being Japan's Prime Minister.
Oh. Hayao Koshimizu.
Wait, as in Director Koshimizu? One of the top-ranking officials in the Japanese branch? He and the Prime Minister are the same person?
No. We can't move on from the fact that he has the exact same hairstyle as the demon that we merged with. Because that would imply, if he has the exact same hairstyle and has a very similar looking face, that he is also potentially a demon? Would that be correct?
Indeed. Glad to see you made it back in one piece, Atsuta.
Of course, it could be a coincidence. There appear to be a lot of coincidences piling up, though.
Now that you've been made aware of what happened to the real Tokyo, it's best I enlighten you as to the true state of the world. To put it plainly, the forces of order and chaos are currently clashing behind the scenes, locked in an ongoing battle unbeknownst to mankind. Demons seek human souls. If given the chance, they would flood the real world in an instant. They are extremely dangerous. That's why Bethel, Japan is dedicated to protecting Tokyo and keeping the demons at bay. The demons are relentless, however, and the unfortunate truth of the matter is that we're woefully lacking in manpower. In fact, Bethel's strength is so short of the mark, we've been forced to rely on students such as Isonokami and Atsuta for help.
No way. Is that something I could help with too, Mr. Prime Minister?
You mean protecting Tokyo?
Yeah, I'll do whatever I can.
Dazai?
Look, I'm borderline useless at school, and I'm always making trouble for other people. But even a guy like me wants to be someone people can turn to, just like the honor students.
Thank you. I admire your courage. I've heard about you. So you fused with Algami, is that it? I'll be asking for your cooperation as well. Sorry, but I won't take no for an answer.
You know what? I mean, that seems fair. I never signed up for this. You can't make me do it. I don't work for you. Now we'll just say that's fine.
Good to see you're on our side.
I'm thankful the Proto-Fiend returned safely, though I've never heard of it fusing with a human before.
I played a role in Algami's creation myself. I'll be running a variety of tests later.
Ah, so that's why they look similar. It's because he was basically our guy's creator, so he just made him look like himself. Alright. A little bit narcissistic, but alright.
Algami, I'd like to examine your memory data. Make your way to the research facility later today. Understood. I'll visit with the rest of you some other time. For now, I want you to go home and get some rest.
Sir!
And lastly, Yuzuru Atsuta. Well done in coming back unharmed. Your summoning skills must have improved. I'll be sure to grant you an even stronger demon companion next time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. It seems like there's an awful lot of stuff we're going to need to figure out here. It seems like, you know, that last bit there, the ability to grant demon companions. So he can just be like, hey, I got a companion for you. Oh, here you go. And that's interesting that he has that power. Okay. It's just trying to... It's pieces of a puzzle that we don't quite have, like, the corners of yet. when a few more pieces fall into place, it'll be like, alright, so this connects to that, this connects to that, this connects to that, and then we'll understand everything. Or we'll end the game and go, oh, I don't really know what happened. One or the other. You know, I'm sure that'll happen. Okay, so let's speak to this guy and see what he has to say.
Right.
Thank you for returning Aogami to us. For the time being, you should return to your usual school life. Okay, fair enough. Hello.
I'm glad we're both all right. Let's work together to keep Tokyo safe.
Fair enough. Doesn't have a lot to say. Does not really too much to say. You probably have a lot. You know, your world has just been blown open.
Dude, I get to protect Tokyo? How cool is that? I'm gonna be fighting alongside all those big names at school. Me? A big reason I don't do all that well in school is because, honestly, I'm just not very confident in myself. Even though my parents aren't divorced, they really don't get along. So I guess I've always just been looking for a way to fix things. But if I side with my dad, my mom gets all pissed. And it's the same for my old man if I ever side with my mom. I don't know what's right anymore. Protecting Tokyo from demons, though? That's gotta be a good thing. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Alright, so we got his life story. Okay, so we're learning a little bit more about him and his motivations. Lack of confidence, but he's joining this. It's going to give him a new sense of purpose. Fair enough. Alright, let's speak to the saint.
I should apologize for hiding the fact that I was involved with Bethel. I didn't want to get you involved, but I also didn't think the situation would become as dire as it is now.
Oh. Okay.
We should probably head back. We've got school tomorrow.
I didn't realize that I'd finished looking around, but I guess I have. Oh, and we just go back to school. In the fake world, because as we know, the real Tokyo was actually destroyed. Ooh. Some very calm music for walking around. And some very low frame animations on that person walking. Anyone we need to speak to over here? Nope. We can speak to her, but let's go and have a little chat to these guys over here. What's going on? Hello, fellow faceless people. I got this friend of a friend, and he said he saw what looked like a tiny human flying through the air. Yeah, right. Friend of a friend. Already sounds pretty sketchy to me. Alright. Hello, fellow people. Bullying, huh? And you can't count on the school or the teacher to help. Your only choice is to gather proof through voice recording or something and then defend yourself. See, if this was Persona, we would go into the other world and we'd beat up that person's other self, but it's not, so we're not going to do that. How far can we run? Oh, right, exactly this far. There's nothing more past there. Okay, just seeing what areas it lets us into. Yeah, so this area is actually fairly small. We have a map here, I just realized. In fact, we have a heal here as well. And our demons are out. I just realized all of that's here, which does imply that we might be fighting demons in this part of the world as well. Interesting. I was going to say, oh yeah, I wonder if that's the school name, but then realized it's in the top right as well, and of course we've been told it before, so it's not really new information. Alright, let's just talk to her and move on. Morning. Yesterday was a mess, huh? I really am glad you're okay after all that. Me too.
Yep.
That was definitely a lot to handle, but I think you'll be okay, Alpax.
See ya.
Anyway, I'll see you around. I mean, it is school. She doesn't want to lower her street cred by hanging around with us, so that's fine. Got anything interesting happening here? Not really. Nope. Maybe these are hinting at something, but I have no idea. Let's go in. I did click go in. We're just waiting. Ooh. Okay. Weird loading, but that's fine. Hello. Morning. My day doesn't start until I have a carton of coffee milk. Good for you. Hello there. First year on the track team went missing last week. They didn't show up at the dorm either. Hopefully they just ran away from home. Oh, I guess that's not really good either, huh? Not really. Bulletin board for those who are interested. Oh, we've got the Highlands Marathon, but nothing else. Oh. Full-on cutscene. Oh, there's the Boolean. Does she have a face? Is she relevant? She does, I think.
Ugh, I can't stand her.
How long do you think until she cracks? I can't wait to see her break down in tears.
Sahori Itsukishima?
I can't take this anymore. Why me? Why is this happening? It's all their fault. I wish they'd all just disappear. What? Who's there? Oh.
Well, that was weird. So the students are being recruited, or I'm assuming not just the students, but probably other people being recruited by demons of chaos, we'd assume. Like, you know, you seek power, they join together, they then have a presence in this world, and then they can enact their evil plans. Most of this is just spitballing in terms of plot, but you know, we might hit some real truths in there at some point. Right, can't go that way. Hello. I heard there's some nasty bullying happening on the girls' lacrosse team. Seems like the girl ended up quitting, but I wonder if the bullying is still going on. Pretty scary thought, huh? Not really, to be honest. Like, it's kind of not really a big deal right now, but, you know, when demons stop taking over Tokyo, I'll be right over there if you're lacrosse problems. Hello.
Hey!
Oh, Sapla, my brother told me what happened yesterday. Tal returned after that, so we went back together. Thank you for helping my brother. He told you what happened. Did he tell you everything? Like, you know, the demons? Or do you know all of that already? Like, what did he tell you? Sapla, I hope you and my brother can keep getting along. He's serious and more stubborn than most. He's known for being pretty inflexible too. Everyone thinks he's annoying, so he doesn't have that many friends. But he's looked out for me as long as I can remember, especially with me not being very strong and everything. He's a really caring person deep down. I can't do anything without my brother, so I have no choice but to rely on him.
Oh, right.
You know, talking with Tal reminded me of this strange dream I had when I was little. A prince from another country came specifically for me. It was kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Oh, but the prince wasn't riding the typical white horse and all that. He sailed a boat through the night sky. Strange, huh? Yeah. Are you a demon? I'm just wondering whether, like, instead of a dream from when you're little, it's like, oh, she's actually from the other world. She's a demon, and that prince was, like, this is part of some kind of story. Maybe, I would guess maybe Japanese folklore, which would be why I don't recognize it immediately. Sapla, thank you for yesterday. Okay. Hello.
You know what?
The government and the JSDF are working together to develop a program that summons demons. That's the rumor going around. It'd be interesting if I could get a program like that for occult research purposes. Nah, don't be crazy. Nobody's summoning demons. Definitely not the government. Hello. Morning practice was killer, but we've got a match coming up soon. We're up against a team that has a medalist for a coach. I hope we can at least put up a fight. Are you a volleyball player? You could be a volleyball player. I'm just going through this again. Yeah, I think that that is a reference to Persona 5. And if that's... It could just be a reference, but if that's like a real comment, that would imply that Persona 5 is taking place in the same time, like at the same time that this game is. If they're, they're not meant to be in the same world, I believe, but that's intriguing. They have a lot of references to other games, I think, so far, like in their series. I'm interested to see how much of that is like, you know, just offhand comments and how much of that is something
man.
deeper.
Nice being back home again, huh? Me? I stayed in Bethel. Got this big lecture about how this demon summoning stuff works. And the Bethel guys even said I've got this natural talent for it. Can you believe that? I'm a demon summoner.
Yeah, okay. If you say so.
That means I can protect people. Like a real hero. So, I'm gonna give this all I got. Anyhow, sorry to bug you. See ya!
All I'm thinking is that in like 40 hours time, there's like a 60% chance he's going to have become corrupted by power and we're going to have to kill him. But you know, we'll see. Hello.
Yeah.
Morning, Zappla. Great. First year classrooms are on the top floor. Way to make me commute, guys.
Oh, you know.
You're a third year, so your classroom is on the second floor, right? Oh man, you're in class 3A too, so you're right next to the stairs. Lucky. Must be nice to have your classroom so close by. Okay, can we go into any of the... Looks like we can go into some of these classrooms. Is there a purpose? Oh. You know, I expected a loading screen. This is actually the nurse's office. Okay. Yep, good diagram there. That's where your heart is, definitely. Close to that. Oh. That is a very odd drawing of a doctor. Okay. I'm now just checking the walls for like anything else that like might reference anything. Nope. Okay, well, I think we can leave here. Right, what else have we got? Oh, and a dead end. Fair enough. Well, let's go up to the next floor then. I really didn't expect there to be this much peaceful exploration in this game. That's okay. Hello. So, is there a video up about monsters in Takanawa Tunnel?
No.
No, I guess Ichiro lied again. Even though he said he'd do it himself, huh? Well, it's not like he's never half-assed something before, so I'm not surprised. In other news, they're saying the train is late again. Well, it'll probably be back once school's over. Okay. Ooh, there's the person being bullied behind us. I'm actually gonna go... No, I'm not gonna go up to the next floor. Hello. You know how our school attracts a lot of applicants from all over the country. Well, the guy in the next class over, Ichiro, I think, that idiot got in on a recommendation too. So, who knows how the screening process works? Okay, that is actually interesting. That if he got in on, like, you know, that. Ichiro is Ichiro Dazai, right? It's not like a different person. I think that's the right person. So it's our it's our demon summoning friend. So if he got in on a recommendation, that must imply that he did something, you know, enough to impress somebody else. So why is he such a bad student? That's the question. I'm assuming that there's going to be a point later. So this will be our class, I'm guessing. Yeah, 3A. So if I ignore that for just now, can't go into other classrooms. I'm just staring in here like, got anything going on? Anything going on? Nope. Okay. So ignore that and let's go and speak to the person being bullied. Hello. Why? Why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this?
What?
Huh? Oh, who are you? What do you want from me? Look, I don't have anything to say to you. Just leave me alone. A little bit rude. Okay. Anything else going on down here? You can go a long way along here. You can kind of half go down these stairs. Okay. Can't do anything there. Got this area. Then you can go all the way. Like it's just a long way it lets you travel. With absolutely nothing in it. That's okay. Right. Let's head back. You know what I was thinking? Maybe at some point later they're going to use this same like area model for a dungeon. So if they were to use this area for a dungeon, then as you like, you know, this would make a lot more sense because they could have some loot down there or something. And then they thought, well, we'll just load it in normally for when you walk around and we'll put some people to block off some paths. That could work. Anyway, let's go in.
All rise. Good morning, sir.
Okay, that's it for today.
All rise. Thank you, sir.
Alright. It seems odd that they'd make you go through the process of going to school. And then just have like a good morning and then goodbye. You know, it seems odd. But I guess it's just to show like a passing of time and things going back to normal for a while. Hello. You're so lucky. You get to be friends with Tao, the school idol. Hello.
Yo.
When you hear famous person in the next class over, who comes to mind? Do you think of the top student at our school, or do you think of the no-name loser on the other end of the spectrum? Speaking of that loser, he sure was in a good mood today. Did his video take off or something? Nah, no freaking way. Okay, so everybody's noticed that he's happy. I get a feeling that there might be a problem with him keeping secrets in the future. As in, like, he's not able to keep any. Hello.
Oh, hey.
I was about to speak to this other guy, but I suppose I can speak to you first.
Look, can I talk to you about something? Not right now, just when you've got time.
Okay. Sure.
Thanks. But I can't really talk about it at school. Maybe on the dorm roof later tonight. See you then.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, you know.
Did Ichiro give up on the whole content creation thing and pick up something else? He wouldn't tell me anything when I asked. He sure looks smug though. So everybody has noticed something's different about him. I'm just gonna check all of the corners, see if we've got anybody along here. Still can't go down that way. Nobody here. Nobody there. Alright. So we'll go back. I think we only really had one way down the stairs as well. Yeah. See if we can see anything out the window. Not really. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to stop by somewhere on the way back? Yeah, let me check if there's anything interesting going on.
So...
Man, you're always messing with your phone. You got an addiction?
Ugh.
Oh, shut up. Oh, hey, this looks cool. Right. Oh.
Hi there.
Hi. You not feeling well?
Oh no, nothing's wrong with me. Itsukishima was hurt, so I just wanted to help a little. The nurse is out for the day, so I just did what I could. Look, do you know how Itsukishima's been getting these injuries?
Yes?
I don't know how to say this, but those bruises couldn't all be accidents. I wish I could help. I hope she's okay.
Alright then. Hello.
I wish I could help. I hope she's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming that we'll have to catch up to her at some point. It just seems like it's setting her up to be like the next member of the team. Right, where are we? Alright, hello.
Yeah.
Hey there, Zappla. Honestly, why'd they have to put the dorm so far away? You gotta go from the east exit of the train station, then walk all the way to the coast. I guess that's just how it is in the city. Hello. Practice is cancelled, huh? But I don't want to head back to the dorm either. There's nothing to do by the station either, so my choices are either check the theater at the Princess Hotel or go all the way to Shibuya. Wait, let me go back to that again. There's nothing to do. Choices: Princess Hotel or all the way to Shibuya. Okay, so just check, because I'm assuming those are places that we could go now.
You know what?
Priests, aesthetics, monks, Miko, Mundang. The government is gathering a team of people with spiritual powers. That's the rumor going around. That's so wrong. If they want an expert in the occult, they should just ask me. Apparently, you seem to know a lot of what's going on. Oof. I just saw some bullying taking place. Someone got shoved to the ground and skinned their knee. I think they went to the infirmary afterwards, but man, that was messed up. You want to like do something about it, or you just want to like say that was messed up? Because I mean, really, like you're doing nothing. You're just like not being helpful here. Anyway, nothing going on here. I was just looking at the map. There's like a little bit that's like removed there on the stairs, and I'm just wondering whether it's like a fog of war thing that we have to remove, but it doesn't seem to be. Anyway. Hello.
Hello. Yesterday was eventful, wasn't it?
What is it with you and people who work with you and just like joining my conversations with the faceless?
I taught Dazai how to summon demons afterwards. He picked it up fast, and Bethel certainly isn't complaining. I just don't know if it was right. He was an ordinary student with an ordinary life, and now I've drawn him into this conflict. He's a soldier in this war now. I chose to fight of my own volition. But Dazai, not just him, I dragged you into this as well. If I'd been more capable, more powerful, maybe I could have handled this on my own.
I mean, you didn't really drag us into it. I gotta say that Aogami fusing with us pretty much dragged us into it completely.
But if I want to be stronger, I'll have to do my part on the front lines. Especially now that we have new power on our side. Let's both keep at it. We'll make sure Tokyo stays safe.
Okay. Hello.
What?
What a voice line. The store is closed? No, I wanted to get some strawberry milk. Can we hear that again?
What?
That is great. That is a great voice line. Hello. Has occult research been getting popular again recently? I'm hearing all this talk about monsters or ghosts appearing in tunnels and stuff. I don't really want to believe any of it, but a lot of students say they've actually seen them. Hello. That reminds me, did you hear about that accident with a tunnel collapsing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a student from our school got caught in it, but it sounds like they weren't hurt too bad. Alright. There's a lot of rumors here. I'm assuming another cutscene coming up. Nope. Well, there's Dazai. Let's have a little look around. Nobody out this way. Hello. Can I join your conversation, which is obviously for 3 people, given how you're standing? People were saying the world would end or something 20 years ago, too. I guess there'll always be people saying depressing stuff like that, no matter how times change. Again, that is straight up talking about SMT3, because there was a guy in the southwest of the starting area, like in you know, when you go into MSN map mode, and he was saying the world was gonna end, and then you meet him later on in the game and he's like, I told you. So they're referencing SMT3 a lot so far. Like, it seems far too much to be coincidental, especially as when you look at the DLC they released for this game, the biggest bit of DLC they released was the return of the True Demon. So it definitely shows that they have a lot of connections to 3 going on. Anyway.
Hey.
I got this friend of a friend. He said he saw this tanned, muscular monk at Jozoji. Oh, is that the person that we met at Tokyo Tower? A muscular monk? Sounds like something out of a fighting game. Okay. Hello.
Yo.
Hey, do you know Sohori Itsukishima? I just passed her, but she looks really down. Something's really getting to her. She always seems so strong and gorgeous too. Honestly, I kinda looked up to her. Not that she'd ever notice a guy like me. Still, seeing her like this now is killing me. I want to help her, but I'm just some nobody. Alright, I'll do it. I'm the protagonist. I'll go and help her. Right, this way? Yeah. So I'm assuming we're going to the MSN map mode? Of course. So I believe we can just go everywhere now, because we no longer have people tagging along with us. Hello. I knew that tunnel was dangerous. The ceiling suddenly collapsed. I think a student got caught in it too. I immediately called for a rescue team. I'm so glad his injuries weren't serious. That student said that there were still 2 or 3 other people in the tunnel. They didn't find anyone else. I hope they're safe. Oh yeah, I forgot there was another student in the tunnel with Dazai, but I guess that student's not important enough to get a name. Oh right, we can just take the tunnel as a pass-through point, even though it's collapsed. Okay. Hello. Huh, there's been a cave-in accident at that tunnel. Are the trains still running? Yeah, you know, you got the most important thing there. We can go all over the place now. Hello. Did you know that there's a renowned research lab nearby? Oh, and the hospital attached to it is equally illustrious. But I've heard the Prime Minister has been visiting the place quite often lately. You don't think he's sick, do you? I hope he's alright. Can we go into the research lab? Yes, apparently. Oh right, so that's here. I see. Well, okay, we'll go and talk to people. Nice, you got the Oculus Rift going on. So this demon attacked the Tokyo Diet building in the Netherworld, and it sounds like she was even working with a human ally. Who are they? What the hell's going on? Bethel, Japan's short on numbers these days. Can't do much to fight back. If this place gets targeted, we're finished. You should be careful too. Talking about that, going back into a map or into a menu we haven't gone into since we come back to the real world. If we look at Analyze, we actually have a boss right here to have a look at. So, Nuwa. A goddess that appears in Chinese mythology. Recognized as one of the sovereigns, she is said to have the head of a human and the body of a serpent, and is also known to be responsible for the creation of humanity, having created them from mud. Legend tells that when one of the 4 pillars said to hold up the world broke, she repaired it. Furthermore, her colleague, Fusi, is typically labeled as either her brother or her husband, depending on what version of her story is told. She takes this serpentine form when unleashing a portion of her power, though she is capable of far more. Ah, so what she's showing to us here is like her at like, 50% strength. And then, like, we might fight her later at 100% strength. Fair enough. Hello there.
Yes?
You want to know if it's common for the Prime Minister to be Bethel's director? Haha, no. God, no. The PM's already got mountains of work to deal with. It would take a bureaucratic superhuman to keep up with both workloads. But Koshimizu is just that good. Alright. Hello.
Have a second?
This whole mess started 18 years ago, back when this netherworld we call Da'at first appeared in Tokyo. It was just non-stop carnage in those early days. We lost Japan's myriad gods in that war against the demonic hordes. That's when Bethel HQ stepped in. Director Koshimizu handled things well. Startlingly well, considering he's also the Prime Minister. Without him, HQ would have taken us over long ago. Okay. I want them to directly reference 3. I don't want this, like something happened 20 years ago. I want them to reference a character's name, right? Or something like that. Some concrete evidence. A lot of what they're saying lines up, but, concrete evidence to theories is what we want here. I'm sure Archangel Abdiel is one of Bethel HQ's finest soldiers, but honestly, everyone at the Japan branch is pretty sick of her by now. Since it seems like this netherworld's origin point is in Tokyo, I guess that makes sense that the champion of Armageddon would stay close by. Okay. But she's been trying to push us around a lot more lately, telling us how we should do things her way instead of the way we've always done it. Well, I mean, maybe you do need to change up. I mean, there is another world that's a destroyed version of Tokyo out there. It might be a good idea to have, someone else in charge. Okay, so there's nothing else here. This is just our way back to the netherworld if we want it. Also, I just realized, this is our way to save. Oh, the add-on content, A Goddess in Training, is now accessible. Speak to the Bethel researcher in Tokyo Diet Building to accept the corresponding quest. Okay, so this is DLC. This is also DLC. This is also DLC. Visit the World of Shadows in order to accept the corresponding quest. Where are you going? Oh, right. He says, I'll accompany you, apart from it. The problem with him saying, I'll accompany you, is that we've been told that that is an abomination, and that it shouldn't be happening, but anyway. I just think that saving makes sense here. Right. Then we can head back out. I just wanted to make an actual save. Where are we going? This way? This way. More exploration of Tokyo. So we've been here now. Hello. Hee-ho! Can you see me, ho? I fell into this dimensional chasm and ended up in this big old city, ho. There are humans everywhere. It's terrifying, ho. I want to go home to my Tokyo. Alright. Well, we'll leave them be. That's one of the jacks, by the way. They're the ones that go he and ho. Oh, hey. A Juin. How is it? Yeah, it must be Juin. Uniform. There's a lot of high schools around here, but I've never actually talked with a Juin students before. The dorm and station are in the other direction, so I don't come this way often. Well, if you got time, want to hang out and talk? No. Alright. Hello. JSDF Special Agent. Demon appearances have been on the rise lately, so our special unit's on high alert. We do have civilians cooperating with Bethel as well, though not many. That includes people like you who can perceive demons. Fair enough. Can't go that way. Just making sure that we clear out every place before we move on. Hello. Monsters invading from another world? Are they serious with this conspiracy theory bullshit? Maybe next time go for the bioterrorist angle, guys. At least that one's rooted in reality. I mean, monsters? Who do they think they're selling on this? Honestly, I'd love to see some proof. Show me a monster I can pet. Okay, we'll come back later when we have a monster you can pet. Right. Hello. We've been dispatched to clean up the tunnel accident. Don't worry, we'll handle this. Oh, you're with Bethel too? Then I might as well be transparent about it. We're stationed here to put down any demonic intruders. The Special Defense Force doesn't ordinarily get assigned to this kind of thing. Hopefully the locals don't ask too many questions. Fair enough. Let's head up this way. That's a very tall building. This bathhouse is actually built on a hot spring. First step of my daily routine's dropping by so I can be the first in the water. Thanks for letting us know, old man. Just seeing this hill in Minato makes me want to run up it. Okay. Hello. Sometimes the PM seems too good to be true. They say public servants only really serve themselves, but I don't know if that's it either. Well, anyway, I'll be asking those important questions and digging deeper into that on the Sunday morning talk show. Right. Along here, up the top. Ugh, we're covering another murder scene. How many is this now? Alright, well, we'll leave that be. Hey, it's Tokyo Tower! Old school Japanese man. My pop always used to brag about how he was the fella who painted the top of the Tokyo Tower. He's long since passed away, but we had a window in our house where you could see the far off tower. He would just look and smile. That's nice. How wholesome. Along here. Jozoji is an important barrier protecting Tokyo. I remember an article about it in Ayakashi Monthly. Maybe I should go pay my respects. Okay. Just exploring basically at this point. Going over here. Down this way. I wonder if this actually mirrors up well to the map in the other world as well. That would be cool. So there's the tunnel that we can take to go across. Could also take the train. Could also just walk around. Doesn't really seem like that would take that long. Hello. Carefree office worker. Japanese coastal places tend to have English words in their names, like aisle and gateway. Oh, thanks. Hello. The direct line from here to the dorm is pretty far away. It's so tiring. Okay. So we can take the tunnel around. Oh right, I see. This is us getting on the train to go to the dorm. Like, this isn't actually where the dorm is. That explains it, I think. Unless we just walked a really long way. Oh. No, that is literally all the train. It takes us here, then you have to walk down to the coast. So these are the dorms. Oh. You promised Tao you'd meet with her. You should head to the roof. Oh yeah, these are the dorms. Okay. Doesn't seem like it's that far away, but it's probably because the map is very zoomed out.
Hey there. Thanks for coming.
Is this about Sahori, or what's this about? Let's just say what's this about. Let's not prompt the question.
Well, it's about Sahori. I mean, Sahori Itsukishima from school. She's my friend. Probably the best friend I have. It's just, I think she's being bullied. We used to be in lacrosse together. She was such a great player. But she had to quit last year after a big accident. And that's when all this started.
What's the reason?
I guess the old club members held a grudge. A few people quit because Sahori's training regimen was just too much for them. She just wanted to make sure we were the best team we could be. You think there's anything I can do to help?
tell the teacher? Yeah, that seems fair.
I already tried that, but Sahori doesn't want to say anything herself. The teacher said the faculty can't take action without something ironclad, like evidence or a statement. And if she won't talk... But no, you're right. I shouldn't give up. I'll go talk to the teacher again tomorrow. Thanks for hearing me out. I know things are crazy in Tokyo right now, but that's also why we need to fix these human problems too. I'm glad we got to talk. Okay, night.
Yeah, bullying in the lacrosse team is equally as relevant as, you know, the end of the world as we know it. I think these are things that you should spend equal time on.
Commence.
What is this? Is this the evil villain's lair?
Compiling data on the proto-fiend.
Oh, this is the PM's lair. Well, that doesn't seem good.
Previously undiscovered data located. Analyzing. Analysis complete. Looks like we are picking up traces of our target.
The corrupted areas have also been properly restored. Rebooting Aogami.
The blasphemous might of the Nahobino. I don't know where this power came from, but I trust you'll come to our aid, brother.
Oh. Is he saying brother like brother in arms, or did he actually turn his brother into the proto-fiend? I think our PM might be an evil villain.
Hey, are you there? I just got word from the director. Demons are showing up all over Tokyo. We've deployed people throughout the city. I've been tasked with guarding the school. It sounds like he wants you over at Jozoji Temple. It's vital to our defenses. Aogami's ready for action and on his way. Get over there as soon as you can.
Alright, we're going. Going straight there. Definitely nowhere else we're going first. Oh yeah, we're going into the research lab. Because I want to save the game. Because I think what we're going to do here is we're going to save up. Then we might end the episode there. This is a very different game than I expected it to be. Like, up until like this episode, the game was very much following the exact same formula as 3, right? It was the exact same way the game was playing out. Everything was going like pretty much the same way. You could see the way that progression could happen in the Netherworld, and it was all kind of very straightforward, right? This has changed it around. Like, having the real world aspect of it, like, makes things much more, like, it's very interesting in terms of how they're setting up the story. And I like that it has a real story. Because that was my issue I had with the previous game I played, was that the story wasn't actually there. Like, it was just kind of, it was there to get you to go from A to B. This one, it feels like the story is going to start driving where you're going in the gameplay more. Like, it's going to be like oh, I want to go here because I want to advance the story. I want to see more of it, which I think is a positive thing. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.